On today's episode of the Devlog series, I need to find a way to make animation work. I need to make this game look better because it looks like shit. And I don't really have a lot of experience with doing animation. When you don't know how to do something, what do you normally do? You doom scroll. But after hours of doom scrolling and looking into videos and just trying to find what will work best for me, I finally found the video. All hail Blackthorn Prod for making a fantastic video for me only to come out with something looking like this after 5 hours of work. So we're gonna move on. But hey, you know what? I'm not good at animations, and that's fine. As I say, you save it for another day. But something I wanted to try to figure out how to do was I wanted to make the particle systems in my game. Right now, it's obviously gonna be better for me to use textured animation seeds in the future. For now, I want to add some spice to the game. I want to add some feel to the game. And as you do when you don't know how to do something, you doom scroll. Alright, you get the point. Anyways, I found something on the Unity asset store. It's like 30 bucks. It's a little steep right now for prototyping, but maybe down the road I'll use it. I don't know. I have to get better at some point, so I'll just keep practicing, but here's kind of where we're at with it. Adding all that stuff isn't that important right now, but in the future it's going to be crucial to making sure the game really comes to life. But for now, I kind of want to go back to the animation and add in some particle systems to the actual hero. So instead of actually to the projectile, I noticed that the animation looks incredibly funky. It like turns to the right and it doesn't actually revert back to it. Like I need to find a way to make sure the animations process between each animation, it slowly flows back into the old animation. But again, doom scrolling YouTube videos, I'll have to figure out a way to do that in the future. But I ended up adding some kind of cool particles effects underneath the character, kind of giving this like fiery substance underneath the character. It's small and it's me trying to practice particle systems, but I think it turned out pretty cool. And I did it. I made a particle system that actually looks kind of okay. By make, I mean I found somewhere online and it was a free textured animation that I just imported in Unity and changed the color on, but I made it. I put it into the game and I have it working and it looks great. The next thing on the agenda was I needed to find a way to make more heroes in my game. So kind of the way the game's going to work from what I think right now is that you're going to have 2 to 3 pets and you're going to have 2 characters you can choose from. There's going to be a whole array of characters though. There's probably going to be close to like 15 to 20 characters over time, but you can choose 2 characters to have in the actual battlefield at once. So I need to try to find a way to make a UI that can be able to alternate between the player's skills, but then also the player's options to choose different heroes. And by choosing these different heroes, you can also select different skills for each one of the heroes as well. So that's kind of what I'm going to start working on now. So I wanted to make some changes to the UI. One of the first things I did was at the very end, like beginning of this, I had the text really squished in there. It was like a really small screen. It didn't really look that great, so I ended up just having 2 boxes next to each other with the characters' animations inside of it. Right now it's stale animations, but for the future I plan on having some pretty cool animations. That way it's not just stale and boring looking. But yeah, if you click on one of these characters, you'll be able to open it up and you'll see a panel about all the information about the character. So let's start working on that. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video and getting to this far into it. I'm trying a new editing style out and I'm not entirely sure if you guys will like it, but hopefully y'all enjoy. So do all the fun stuff and I guess I'll talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of the video. See you guys. So I'm kind of in a predicament right now. I don't actually know where I want to go exactly with this game right now. So right now, each player, or each one of these, like the fire guy and the water guy, they share these stats right here. And they're all the exact same. But if you go over to this tab right here, you can go ahead and, well, in the future, you're able to go ahead and click on one of these guys, open up a panel, and then upgrade specific stats as well for this hero. But I'm kind of confused. Like I'm really torn for the most part too. It's like, should both of these heroes contain the same attributes? Like if I upgrade this attack here, should both of these guys' attack be upgraded? Or should that only be handled inside of here? And I want to say it should only be handled inside of here, but I'm really torn. So if you guys get to this part in the video and you have any advice, please reach out because I'm incredibly torn on really what I want to do with that. Okay, so pardon my voice, I'm incredibly sick, but I wanted to create an enemy debugger because currently right now I'm not too sure where I want to go with the game, but I wanted to make it so that way while I'm sick for these next couple of days, I can actually get some work done. And small, annoying tasks like creating debugging systems in my game is a very simple and small task to do. So we're just going to be able to spawn different, it's going to show what enemies are going to be spawning, because in some scenarios right now, one enemy will spawn, whereas sometimes 3 enemies will spawn. And this will just help me understand what's going on with the code, and I'll probably add images again in the future. Holy shit, I sound bad. Okay, so I was looking into this a little bit further, and I noticed that previously I'd be using the orthographic camera, which looked okay, but when looking into the parallax backgrounds, people are using the perspective background. And why does the perspective background just look so much better than this? Do I have to... Alright, well, let's change everything to adapt to this then. Alright, after looking into it though, it's not exactly what I thought it was. Orthographic is for 2D, whereas perspective is for 3D. But instead of what we had previously, where we had like a size of like 4, or like around here actually, I'm just going to kind of pull it out a little bit so it's going to look a lot smaller, which adds us more time for more effects, and everything's not so in your face, which when having half the screen be UI and half the screen being game, having everything in your face right away just looks not that great for the user. So let's just take it back and then try to rescale everything to match it. Alright, we have parallax backgrounds working, kind of. So right now, if I go ahead and move the camera view, it moves the parallax background and that kind of stuff. But the biggest thing that I'm kind of confused on what I want to go next is, do I want to have the main camera follow the players, or do I just want to keep moving this background and have my players be stagnant? Now I can always just have like walk animations and that kind of thing, but do I want to have the main character follow the player? I just want the player be stagnant and then the main camera be stagnant and then just incrementally move the background after each level. Can't really decide what I want to do with it yet, but I'll probably get into some videos and see what people's thoughts are, because moving the camera all the time just seems like a bad idea. But who knows, I'm very new to this, so doing some research and we'll get back to it. Parallax backgrounds are easily one of the most frustrating things that I've done in game development, and for some reason this is such an easy concept, but I can't get it to work. I don't want my main characters to actually move with the camera, so I'm trying to make the parallax background move, but then the camera has to move, and those tutorials online are saying, hey, you gotta move the camera, and I'm like, no, like I don't want to move the camera. And then this happens, and yeah, so it's about time for a hacky solution. So I gotta figure that out, because I've spent over a day working on this, and this is just pitiful. Okay, there could be good news. I'm watching this video, probably the 100th video I've watched, and look what's happening. It's scrolling. Okay. If I add the other... Okay. Hold on. Alrighty, so that's going to conclude this episode. I was able to finally get the parallax background to work. It was a pain in the ass. A few things need to tweak though is obviously the enemy spawn point, the hero positions, as well as going to be the background for the trees. So like right now you see the trees just kind of move, and everything's moving at its own speed, but the trees don't do any animations like kind of leaves falling down or like trees wiggling. I need to kind of sort that out, so that'll be for a later video. But for the next video, I'm hoping to do some sort of boss related content or to do some cleanup. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed the very beginning of the devlog. I'm going to try some like new different styles of editing and see how I like it. But yeah, who knows how it goes, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, guys.